Hello traders, Marcelo Toth with TradeWiser and one more video analysis for you guys on Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Earlier today I did the Portuguese analysis and there was kind of a negative movement setting up, but looked like we had a rebound here and it touched where I expected to. So I think I was good at that today. Let me show you guys what I have so far here today. But first of all, reminding you guys that this analysis is already available on all social networks. And down here, I added also all podcasts that you guys can find my analysis on audio. Okay. And reminding you guys as well that my disclaimer said that this analysis is just a educational analysis. It's not a financial advisory. Okay, here we are with the fear and greed index. Yesterday we were at 41. Today we are at 44. Maybe it's due to the fact that we were hunting the 90 level and now we jumped to 9150 or at 92 level. Maybe it's because of that. So that is the reason why having just a 24-hour update is not such a good thing. Let's see how the chart looked like. Here we go. As I told you guys, I was expecting to see the movement of this point right here going sideways or slightly up, and it did go way up. Actually, it broke out the resistance line, and it looked like it wants to move on. But since we are been guided by the traditional stock market, and today is the last day of June, we know that all investment funds and banks have to have good and nice numbers for their clients, which means that we should see an uptrend today, which we are having, but we are also having some mix of signals here. So I'm questioning myself if we're going to keep seeing this positive move still today. And this might also take Bitcoin down. And due to the fact that the traditional market is going up, Bitcoin is going up. So we should see this guy going up if it were to see it at an hourly basis. But since it's not, let's see how it's going to close today, the traditional market, and this might dictate the move of this chart. Moving forward, here we have the cryptocurrency market. It looked like we are mostly positive than negative, right? That's what it looked like. But when we go to Binance positive move, we only have 274 matches going positive against 505 matches going negative, which means we are mostly on a negative mood for the traditional stock market, and only a few pairs are going up. Okay, just and those that are going up, just a few of them, mostly all are above 1%. But when we go for the negative, let's see how it looks like. Yeah, we have just a lot, and most of them are over 1% as well. There's a lot here. Actually, there's a bunch of them making some small negative move. It could be due to the fact that it was already positive, so it increased its move, and now it is going down as a natural move. Okay. Moving forward again, let's see what we have here. Oh, just want to remind you guys that today's the last day for the call for Binance Influencer Award nomination. If you guys could please indicate me as your or make me your nominee for the Influencer Award, you can go straight to my website. There's a link right there for the form where you guys can just fill up like three or four fields. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, and nominate me. Okay, I will appreciate that. It I will be very happy seeing that you guys are supporting my work here and also my nominee. Okay, you can go again to my network, any of my social networks, or my website, which is right here, and check out my video and click and and make my nominee. Okay, thank you very much. Moving forward again, here we are with Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the 30-minute chart. I just wanted to show you guys that it is moving inside a bigger downtrend line. Let me just move it here so we can have it a bigger picture of it. There you go. It is moving inside a bigger downtrend channel, but right now it is with a uptrend move in the black channel. Okay, so it already touched it once, and as you guys can see, and as I like to do, it is moving with a symmetrical move. Let's see what that looks like. We can put here a square right here, and we can duplicate this square. Here you go. It is slightly bigger. Let's duplicate it again. I think it's gonna feel just right. There you go. And let's go again to see the projection for the next big move. Here it is. It's someplace right here, which would be the end of, it would be actually tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. June 1st, UTC -3. Okay, so this is a hint to figure out where prices are going to move. Let's see how that's going to go on. And but we can make a smaller move as well. Let's see here. Um, Here you go. And let's move it to the end of the chart. There it is. It would be something like 6 p.m. UTC -3 still today. Let's see how that's going to move. Okay. Moving forward, now we have the hourly chart, and it is hitting the top of the channel. It is inside uptrend channel, this blue one right here, and it is touching the downtrend line for the downtrend channel, the red one. So we, and it actually, if we look, we have some room to move it, to move positive. So on the stochastic and on the MACD. So we might be able, and we also have a positive sign on the volume wave. Let's see how that is going to go on. We also do have a positive move on the mid and short term trend. So it wants to go up. The question is, will it break out of this downtrend line? Let's see how that's going to go on. In fact, you guys can see that it likes to go way up and way down, right? So there's a little bit of room here. Let's see how far it should go from this point on. It should go like a half percent. It is pretty easy to go that way. So let's see how it is going to behave in the next few hours. All right. We have some good stuff here. So let's see if it's going to be able to touch and move up. If not, it's going to start moving down and it will be locked inside. Let me just extend this downtrend line right here. Or yeah, we can just we can just increase this channel. Here you go. Notice one thing here. It is inside a symmetrical triangle right here. See? So it can hit up, hit down, hit up, hit down, and then it's going to have to decide where it's going to go. If we look at the projection, since it came from up and it is moving inside, it should go down. Okay? And if that is true, we are able to project its move. Let's see how far it could go. Let me get here the arrow, measure the spread of this channel. Here we go. And then we move it for wherever side of the breakout. Let's put like this, for instance. It could go down to 8,900, which is not a big deal. It would hit that black line, which is a kind of a mid, a return line support. So I don't see any problem for that. So definitely we have some good stuff here on the 1 hour chart. Let's keep our eyes on that to see if it is going to go further. Okay. And moving again, here we are on the 4 hour chart. Let's see what we have here as well. This one is saying I'm wanting to go down, even though we have a short-term trend going positive, actually wanting to go positive, but it's still negative. When I take a look at this, we have the relative strength index, money pressure, and price spread going positive, but it's having a hard time to go to keep it like that. And we have a lot of other stuff going negative. So prices are moving lately inside the half of the bottom half of the downtrend channel. So it is going to have some volume, which we are seeing it right here. It's going to have a volume to overcome this downtrend line, the pink one. And since it went way down and made a lower long shadow, I guess we might see some pressure over this pink downtrend line. Let's keep our eyes on that. 4 hour chart is another one we want to keep our eyes on. But for now, the DMI is saying that the negative price force is going up. So there's a mix of signs here on the 4 hour chart. Maybe it's due to the fact that the traditional stock market it's willing to go up, but today's the last day. Like I told you guys, banks and investment funds they need to show nice money for their clients. So they want to do their best to keep the market up and running positive. Okay. And starting from tomorrow, we can see a huge drop. So it might not happen, but we can still see a huge drop because they don't have any business with the beginning of the month. They just want to see everything nice on the end of the month. And man, just look back, look all the chart that you guys have that we have here. Every end of the month, it always goes up. Mostly, it always goes up. Or days before the end of the month, it always goes up. Okay. So right now, you guys can see that there's a big mix of signals here. We have some saying that it's going to go down, and some important one, and other ones saying that it still wants to go up. So it's hard to define. It's hard to define here. I would bet to see this downtrend line, pink line, to see how it's going to behave. Okay, let's move forward. Here we are with the daily chart. As you see, we have here the blue arrows signing where could be the next top or drop. So it looks to me that we might have actually to have a top here. It would have to go to 9,400, which it's a lot of money. I'm not sure about that because there's a resistance line way on top just on top of the Fibonacci 50%. Let me put this line here at 9,300 or close to that, and we know that it is having a hard time to overpass this level. So let's see how it's going to move in the next. Actually, it's a daily chart, so it's gonna take a while. Remember that it was, but even though it is inside that limit of 10,000 and 8,500, these two these two levels, prices are still moving it nice and neat. So right now it is going down a little bit today. And if it goes down to 8,900, 8,950, no big deal. It's okay with that. And then it can start going up because we have this downtrend purple channel, and We were going up, down, up, down, up. So we should go down and then go up again. Since we came in from the bottom, is that right? Yes, since we came in from the bottom, it should move going up. So, and then it could reach that 11,300 that some whale friends told a group of investors, of traders actually. Okay, so that's the hint for today. All right, folks, that's it. So as you guys can see, this is the 4 hour chart, and we have to also keep our eyes on the 1 hour chart. This is where we're going to take the hint for today. All right, with this analysis on hand and with the market trying to move up, now it's showtime. Take care.